Hello and welcome to another AIC Productions video. Today I'm going to be doing a quick follow-up video for my ALCATEL ONETOUCH Fierce through T-Mobile. I bought this phone because I was interested in seeing what a 5.5 inch screen would be like for daily use, as well as interested in a little bit higher resolution camera and display compared to my other Android phone, which is an LG K7. Now, I've been using this phone for about a week or so, and it definitely is an improvement in things like battery life over the LG. It's got a 2500 milliamp hour battery, which is pretty big. It's not removable, so having a big battery is quite important. Go ahead, in my previous video I removed the cover, but I'll remove it again. Camera on it's okay. It's not the best and it's not the worst. It's just for me, I feel it's more average. I really don't notice that big a difference between the camera on this and on the LG, despite the LG being a 5 megapixel camera. But yeah, the battery is not removable, so you're stuck with this one. So a battery bank, if you are going to be going a long day, using the phone quite a bit without the being able to charge it reliably, would be important. Again, micro SD card, micro SD and micro SIM card there for you. Now, I got this phone because I was interested in trying out the 5.5 inch screen, and I like the look of the display. It's a little bit higher resolution display than the LG, and it is a very nice screen. I think the colors are represented pretty well on it. Text is very easy to read on it. And it's a very fast phone. I don't ever feel any lag or jitteriness with the use of the device, which is nice. I do feel that on other phones that I've had recently, namely my Windows phone, since I've upgraded to Windows 10. Of course, that's not a fully released operating system. Now, with this device, while I do like this bigger screen, it does present a problem, mainly in the overall use of it. So I'll just grab my K7 here. This is a 5-inch screen, obviously a small screen, but it's still a fairly good sized screen. And so touching some of the edges here can be difficult. But because of the textured back, I can actually hold the phone comfortably partway through the phone in the back, and it gives me a lot more access to touch all the way across the screen of the phone. So it's a lot easier to use with one hand. You know, if I'm playing a game or you know, browsing the web or something, usually Reddit, I get much better access to the whole screen. And if I think if this had a similar style back, I think I could do that with this phone, but because of the style of back that comes with this phone, it's this slick plastic. And so when I try to hold it so I can touch across, I'm not very comfortable. So if you see, I have to actually feel like I'm grabbing the whole phone so I can get up there comfortably. So if I'm playing a game or I'm walking, I'm trying to look up directions or something, I don't like it. It's also significantly thicker. Now, I know this is a bit of a curve, so it's a bit deceiving on how thick it is, but it is a lot thinner just overall in the device. Another thing, this phone I believe is off. Yeah. So with this phone, when it's on, I can double tap and it will actually unlock the screen. I can view notifications. This does have a notification icon here, a little light that blinks, but it only blinks one color, so I don't know if I have a missed call, a text message, or email. I wish I could customize that light. Now, it may be possible, and somebody will probably tell me in the description, but I looked through the settings, and I found no way to change that light to blink a different color other than white. And so I can't just do a quick tap. I have to power it on to see the notifications. Now, I don't like the location of the power and volume buttons. It's power on top and then volume rocker. A lot of the other phones I've had recently have been the other way around, where the volume rocker is up above and the power button is down below. And since you tend to use the power button more often, it makes sense because that's kind of where your finger is, and I find myself turning the volume down versus turning the phone on. Or they have them on opposite sides of the phone, or one on the top and one on the side. So I don't really like the placement of these. After about a week, I still haven't gotten used to it, where the power button is. Yeah, so even after a week, I'm still hitting the power, assuming the volume down to try to power it on. So yeah, I like the performance. I like the battery life. Speakerphone, about 75% volume is about all you ever want to turn it up to. Above that, it gets very blaring. You know, it distorts. And it muffles when you put it down because there's nothing to keep it from getting blocked. I wish more phones had the speakerphone on the front. I know that ruins the aesthetic of it, but I wish that was the case. But yeah, for the price, I think the LG is a better phone if you can pick it up. I've noticed the LG isn't as common currently as the Fierce is, and that might just be for me locally. But if I had them sitting next to each other, this phone's a little bit cheaper, and I would definitely go with the LG before the Fierce. But the Fierce is not a bad choice for a phone. If you have any questions about the device, feel free to ask in the comment section below, and I'll put a link to it on for Amazon. And thank you for watching. Bye-bye.